So if you have IBS and you've tried every diet, every supplement, you've excluded everything apart from water, and you're still having a problem, then this video is for you. So it might interest you to know that 80% of people diagnosed with IBS are women, and there are really good reasons for that. So what we have to think about is the fact that there is a brain in the gut. And that brain talks to this brain, and it also talks to this brain, which is the heart brain. Okay. And when they talk, they come up with a story, or they come up with an interpretation of what's going on in our life. And this then affects the nervous system. And so there's this constant dialogue going on between the different brains. We actually have 5 brains. Can you believe it? So that conversation when it comes to IBS specifically is about, what are you struggling to digest? What isn't very palatable? What are you holding on to? Because IBS can be about constipation as well as an upset stomach. Okay. And what are you not letting go of, or what do you need to let go of? Now, these aren't going to be conscious thoughts. Okay, if you can identify what that is, then brilliant. But in all likelihood, this is a pattern that your brain created some time ago, and you're completely oblivious of when and why. Okay, but the good news is we can still get to that root and find out. So the emotional territory of that IBS is about overriding your instincts. It's about not feeling safe enough to process your emotions. Maybe you had parents that didn't want you to express your emotions because it made them uncomfortable. Or maybe you had to suppress your emotions because it wasn't safe to express your anger or your hurt or whatever else was going on. So they're all big issues. And knowing something intuitively is wrong in your life, but not being able to deal with it, or being surrounded by people that won't allow you to follow your instincts, that's all going to be an issue. And for us empaths, quite often as kids, we might have said something or even had an imaginary friend or whatever. I don't like that person, it might be. And your parents will go, don't be so silly. Oh, you're just a child, just behave. Of course, they're fine. Okay. So it's very dismissive, and you learn to keep it to yourself. So you take it inwards. And the IBS is to do with the solar plexus chakra, which is all about emotions and intuition, etc., or power and so on. So it's an incredibly powerful chakra. Okay. So this can lead to you being an overthinker or being oversensitive. And again, those are labels that are normally viewed as criticisms rather than labels that are valued. Okay, so we can end up feeling like we're being criticized for the overthinking and the oversensitivity. So the problem you have with your doctor is your doctor will tell you that you've got to manage your IBS. You've got to watch what you eat. But actually, it's about managing your emotions. Actually, that's more important than managing what you eat. The food can aggravate it or calm it, but it's actually going to coincide with your emotions. So if you think about the last time somebody made you angry, you may have been eating something very plain, like, I don't know, a bowl of cornflakes, and the next thing you know, you got an upset tummy. Or you might be dreading that meeting you're going to, and something that doesn't normally upsets your tummy. So this is something that is really about not being seen, not being heard, not being allowed to feel appropriately, okay? Because we need to feel our feelings. We've been given them for a reason. They're not, just a little bit of excess skin that we cut off and don't need. Our emotions are there for a reason. So what I want you to do is just to know that you don't need to put up with this IBS. You can get rid of it. I've got a free guide. The link's in the comments below. And it shows you 3 different women with 3 different issues, but they've all got the same common root. Okay. And so what I want you to do is actually Allow yourself to express the emotions so that you can feel, so that you can let them out, and so that your IBS will go. Okay, how does that sound? So drop me your comments below and let me know if this is resonating for you, if this is interesting to you. Okay, so it's really important to identify that commonality. Is it family? Is it work? Is it friends? Is it life as a whole? No bugger hears you, no bugger sees you, because that's all super, super important as well. Okay, so let me help you, let me guide you, drop your comments below, and just know that we can get rid of this for you.